Good morning, students. How are you all? Welcome back to computer class. We have already completed our first chapter. So today we will continue our second chapter, Know Your Computer. In our previous class, we have learnt about IPO cycle. In IPO cycle, we feed data and instruction using input device. We feed data and instruction using input device like keyboard and mouse. Then CPU stores data and process on it. CPU store data, process on it and produce output. Then the output will be sent to the output device. The output will be sent to the output device. So in this example, here we feed the data and instruction using keyboard. So here keyboard is an input device. Now the data stored inside the CPU. CPU process on the data and produce output. Then the result will be sent to the output device. So in this example, monitor is an output device. So this is a IPO cycle of computer. Based on your previous knowledge, let's do one activity. So I have some question for you now. A computer takes in dash and dash that we feed into it using dash devices. So what computer actually taking? It takes data and instructions that we feed into it using input devices. Computer takes data and instruction that we feed into it using input devices. It dash and the dash instruction we feed into it. It stores and processes the instructions we feed into it. Then it gives the dash using the dash devices. So it gives the result using output devices. So it is an example of IPO cycle. A computer takes in data and instruction that we feed into it using input devices. It stores and processes the instruction we feed into it, and it gives the result using output devices. So this is about the IPO cycle of computer. So in this chapter we'll learn about hardware. As we know, the physical parts of computer that we can see and touch called hardware. Software, a set of instructions that tells a computer to perform specific tasks, and storing data in a computer. But before that, we'll learn new words from this chapters. Bit, B-I-T, bit. Bit is the smallest unit of information. Bit is a smallest unit of information. Byte is a unit of measurement of computer memory. Whatever the data we are saving in a computer, that are measured in some measurement. For example, we having measurement for different things. We measure liquid in liter, we measure distance in meter and kilometer. Same way we can also measure information that we stored on computer in the form of bit and byte. So bit is the smallest unit of information. Compute. Compute means to calculate. Actually the word computer found from the word compute. Compute means to calculate. Next one is CPU. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. CRT, Cathode Ray Tube. CRT stands for Cathode Ray Tube. Next one is LCD, Liquid Crystal Display. LCD stands for Liquid Crystal Display. Next one is VDU. VDU, Visual Display Unit. Visual Display Unit. A computer is an electronic machine which needs data and instruction to carry out a required task. As we know, computer is an electronic machine. So we have to give some data and instruction to carry out required task. It works on the principle of, as we already learned, it works on the principle of IPO, input processing output cycle. Computer works on the principle of IPO cycle, input processing output cycle. This can be understood in the following way. This can be understood in following way. An input device accepts input in the form of data and instruction. Input device accepts input in the form of data and instructions. A processing device processes the input. A processing device processes the input. An output device gives the output. An output device gives the output. So that is all about the IPO cycle. Now we'll learn about the hardware and software part in our next video. Till that time, students, stay healthy, stay fit, keep learning. Thank you. Bye-bye.